Hi, everybody. I don't know if I'll get a chance to do the devotional on the live chat properly, so I thought I would just share what I have written down here. And welcome, and we're certainly missing everybody. Everybody's missing each other. But I just wanted to take this moment and just say it's funny. We had a list of Bible verses to do all our devotions on for this whole year. And except March, there was no Bible verse on our list. But our theme is growing in grace. And so I just thought, the entire planet right now, it seems, is learning a lot about growing in grace as we're in isolation in our homes. And all of us are learning to live differently, but we know what it's like to live differently as followers of Christ. We're actually called to live differently. Another interesting thing is that my personal word for the year this year is dwell. And for 2020 is dwell. And my verse is, I have asked one thing of the Lord, that will I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord forever and feed on his faithfulness. Ha! So dwell. And here we are, we're abiding, dwelling in our homes full time, 24/7. And, but it really made me meditate on what is it to dwell in the house of the Lord. And just thinking about the dwelling place, the tabernacle, the temple, Jesus said that that's us now, and that it's Christ in us, that we are the habitation of the Lord. And perhaps in this season, more than any, we're getting a huge lesson in that reality. It's easier in life to keep moving, to keep busy, have the community that we all love and need and appreciate so much, all the things, anything, but really learning to abide and to dwell, to remain in him, is ultimately what we're called to. And in this season, all of those other options have been removed, and I'm just choosing and think that we all have the choice to take this opportunity to learn what it means to really abide and to dwell, and further thinking about that, what it means to abide, as Jesus said, to abide in the vine. Him being the vine is to be rooted in him. And Ephesians 3:17, which I thought would be the verse for tonight, is so that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith. And I pray that you, being rooted and established in love, may have power together with all the Lord's holy people to grasp how wide and how long and how high and deep is the love of Christ, and to know this love that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God. In a book that I was gifted this year, that I've been doing devotions from, I'm just going to quote the author, is Sarah Beth Marr. She says, when we slow our pace, in a way we're surrendering. We're saying, God, I trust you. I trust your ways. I trust your timeline. I trust your work in me. I trust you with my life. Hurrying can deplete our relationships. When we have a fast-paced mentality, we skim over the moments with our people in order to get on to the next thing. But what if we slowed our steps? What if we slowed down long enough to make the person in front of us feel loved? What if we savored each minute? We're so quick to get to the next thing and the next thing, right? But maybe we miss out on the best things when we're always in a hurry. In 2 Peter 3:8-9, it says, dear friends, don't overlook this one fact. With the Lord, one day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is like one day. The Lord does not delay his promise, as some understand delay, but is patient with you. While I don't understand what time looks and feels like to God compared to how we experience it, there's something beautiful here to note. God holds time. God created time, and our times are in his hands. God is the keeper of time, so we can entrust our time to him. He knows all that is on our plates. He knows the details of our day. He understands our good intentions. He's patient. In Mark 6:31, Jesus said, "Come away by yourselves to a remote place and rest for a while." I think we're in a remote place in our homes, but we can take this time to rest and to abide. Let's not miss out in this season, but really take this time to slow down. And finally, a verse I keep encountering this week is in 1 Thessalonians 4:11, where it says, "Make it your ambition to lead a quiet life." Do you know what's really quiet? Growth. Have you ever tried to watch something grow? Perhaps God has planted seeds within you that require this special time of isolation in order for them to really take root and develop strength. Wanda Bolhouse posted a picture of a cold frame that her husband built for her. And I just thought, like seedlings in a cold frame, you can't just put them out into the elements directly. They need controlled exposure to the sun and wind and temperatures for living outside. And there's nothing we can do but wait for the right time for those seedlings to be established. Sometimes this is truly frustrating to live a quiet life because it seems unspiritual. It seems, cooking, cleaning, parenting, living our regular lives. But guess what? When it says that let everything that we do it unto the Lord, it's spiritual. It's worship. And so let's continue to glorify God, letting those seeds grow and be established in us. Let's be rooted in him and abiding in him. I look forward to the live chat if you're watching this beforehand. Otherwise, you can go and look for the recording of that if you're watching it after the fact. I love and miss everybody, and I look forward to the season when we're all out and about again together. Blessings.